seem like an amazing crowd. Are you ready to kick off the night with your first act? Hell yeah! Please welcome to the stage, Felicity!
Kia ora, motherfuckers! They're absolutely going to cut that out of the TV edit. How are you, good? Yes! It is so good to be back in New Zealand, the only country that still has a thriving internet cafe scene. Absolutely love that for you guys. Now, I wear glasses and I had to buy a new pair of glasses, and I thought, do you know what I'm going to do this time? I'm going to buy some prescription sunglasses because during the day I want to look cool but I want to see at the same time. I'm short-sighted, which means I am terrible with money, and if I am, and yes, I'm mentally ill, and so I thought I want to get some prescription sunglasses. I want to look cool, so I went down to the Home of Fashion, Specsavers, because they had buy one, get 50% off the second pair. I'm terrible with money. I'm not a fucking idiot. So I go down, I get a whole bunch of frames to try on, I stand in front of the mirror and I do what anyone who wears glasses does. I try on the first pair of frames and I looked at myself in the mirror and thought, oh, I wish I had my glasses on so I could see whether these suited me or not. And then we do that for 3 hours and then randomly pick 2 pairs because we feel overwhelmed and we don't want to cry in public. And then I took them over to the counter, and behind the counter was a woman in her 20s. She had a cool haircut, she had a cool outfit. I'm thinking she's going to look at me and go, oh my God, you're so young and relevant. All right, that hurts. And I said, I'd like to get those glasses prescription, but I'd also like to get these sunglasses prescription. And then she looked at the glasses and then looked at me wearing something similar to this, and she goes, oh, you've got 2 pairs of glasses here. Have you considered getting 1 pair of transition lenses? And I said, what? Have I considered moving into a nursing home? Now, if you don't know what transition lenses are, inside they look like regular glasses. They're clear. And then you step outside and then they perv over into a darker shade. So I said, no, thank you. I'd like to get the 2 pairs of glasses, those regular prescription, those sunglasses prescription, because I'm kind of trying to look cool. And she goes, honestly, you should try them on. They're really practical. I'm like, oh, practical's the same as cool, isn't it? Have you ever seen an umbrella hat before? They're very practical. Little hat band, little umbrella on top. I went to a music festival recently and it was raining and there was a man wearing an umbrella hat and he had the driest ears in all the land. But I'm never going to wear an umbrella hat because I would like to have sex ever again. So I said, no, thank you. I'll get the 2 pairs of glasses. I'll get those prescription, those sunglasses prescription. And then she said it. She said, try them on. Honestly, you look really cool. And then I tried them on and then I looked really cool. And then I bought a pair of transition lenses. And then I walked out of the shop. Didn't someone just boo me? Are you single? Anyway, I walked out of the shop and I caught myself in the reflection. I'm like, that looks pretty cool. That was a good choice. Now, it turns out after a cursory Google, they are worn exclusively by pensioners and sexual predators. And when I tell you these things are sensitive to light, I open my fridge door, there's a solar eclipse in my house. And they're never fully clear and they're never fully dark. So I just always look like I'm up to something. I go to buy some bread. I'm like, hello, do you have any wholemeal? They're like, what are you going to do with it, you sicko? Get out of my shop. I've got a child. I'm at playgrounds all of the time with my creepy little vision goggles. I'm like, call me mum, call me mum. Call the police, more like it. In our lounge room, I have a big window. So if I have a friend come over, they walk in, they see me sitting on the couch. Then the sun comes out from behind a cloud, they look back and there's a 1970s pervert sitting there. The worst part of all is I only got one pair of glasses, so I didn't get my 50% off the second pair. So I spent $780 to look like Rolf fucking Harris. I've been Felicity Ward, you've been lovely.